Alrighty, welcome back. Welcome back. It's been an exhausting couple of days, but I'm feeling kind of good, and I'm feeling ready, and I'm excited because we're gonna play some Zerg today, which is my favorite race of the three. I love being those big mean beasties. On the previous episode, we wrapped up the Terran campaign, Rebel Yell, by basically watching as the Zerg overwhelmed Tarsonis. Kerrigan was left to die. Jim Raynor left the Sons of Korhal shortly after that. And Arcturus Makes basically built his new empire, the Terran Dominion, basically on top of the ashes of the Confederacy. Now, we will move on to the Zerg campaign Overmind, where the Overmind, the massive ruler of all the Zerg, after destroying Tarsonis, is now planning its next moves as it prepares for its invasion of the Protoss homeworld of Ire. We'll be playing as a Cerebret in this one, a nameless Cerebret, and so we will begin with the Zerg campaign. We'll start Mission 1, Among the Ruins. Zerg campaign Overmind. The swarms have crushed the meager human resistance and laid waste to 9 of the 13 Terran worlds. Shortly after the fall of the Terran capital world of Tarsonis, the main Protoss fleet abandoned the Terran sector. Now efforts to continue on Tarsonis to weed out the remaining forces. Among the Ruins, Confederate capital world of Tarsonis. Let's meet the Overmind.
Awaken, my child, and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the swarm, and that you have been created to serve me. Behold that I shall
enjoy that hot chocolate on a cold day.
Of my Cerebrets, that you might benefit from their wisdom and experience. Yet your purpose is unique. While they carry forth my will to the innumerable broods, you have but one charge entrusted to your care. For I have found a creature that may yet become the greatest of my ages. Even now, it resides within a protective chrysalis, awaiting its rebirth into the swarm. You must watch over the chrysalis and ensure that no harm comes to the creature within it. Go now, and keep safe my prize.
Alright, so the Zerg Overmind creates its minions, the Cerebret, and Cerebrets, and we are a newborn Cerebret charged with defending
the hatchery is
this
the
chrysalis.
heart of any Zerg colony. It spontaneously generates larvae, which in turn are used to spawn your various warriors and minions. Now, create a drone and start gathering resources.
Spawn more warriors.
Yeah, so these Zerg are very different.
Lord, provide control over your minions. As your forces grow in number, you must hatch more overlords to control them.
So I guess Dagoth kind of explained. Dagoth is another Cerebret, so that's what we are. We're the giant worm thing, I guess. But Zerg have some very fundamental different mechanics than Terran. First off, the hatchery, they don't build individual barracks or factories. The hatchery is the focal point of the entirety of their...
To create new warrior strains, you must generate the various hive structures. The drones themselves mutate into these structures. Yet be careful. Never use your last drone to make a building.
These drones are our version of SCVs, and instead of having factories, starports, the hatchery creates the little worms, the larvae, which are like based off the original Zerg strain, and then the larvae can turn into all the different creatures that we want to use for our army. Drones, we can't build the Zerglings yet. We need a spawning pool. To build a spawning pool, we need to morph a drone into a spawning pool. which is the other key thing. The drones don't build the structures, they turn into them, which is what Dagoth mentioned. We're going to be building a lot of zerglings throughout the campaign. A lot of drones, too.
Now, order your drone to become a spawning pool. You'll notice that structures can only implant themselves upon the creep.
Require more minerals.
The creep
You can
is
make
the
creep
purple.
colonies to extend the creep, but only a hatchery can be built upon open ground.
Creep is a lot more relevant in Starcraft 2 because it also gives an advantage like of speed. But for now, we're just gonna worry about just getting our structures up and stuff. This is basically just a tutorial mission that has a little bit more to it than the Terran tutorial missions. Expect this one to be fairly easy. I know it's going to be fairly easy, I've done it before, but... Also, instead of supply depots, we have overlords. They create supply, but they're also detectors, and they also work as dropships in later missions, where we can upgrade their speed and give them the ability to transport. I don't think anything can actually happen to the Chrysalis in this mission. It says protect it. I think it's going to be fine.
I am Zaz. I too am a cerebrate of the Overmind. I have located a small band of Terrans who could threaten the Chrysalis and the Hive Cluster. You must not allow them to leave here alive.
Pretty damn simple. Just kill those Terrans. All the Confederacy survivors, basically. And we do have Zergling speed as a possible upgrade. This campaign, I'm not going to care as much as the Terran campaign about shitty resource placement and having to build more hatcheries because, as I mentioned, all of your units come from the larvae that come from the hatcheries, and so, you know, I'm planning on building extra hatcheries anyway, basically to indicate that, you know, we're actually, you know, making them. It's basically the equivalent of making extra barracks and stuff. So it has some advantages to it. Get some more zerglings going. Ooh, we're gonna need to make a new overlord soon as well. Enough for metabolic boost, which is the most important upgrade in the game, and I don't think that's any exaggeration there. It's so important. It makes your zerglings faster, and you know, obviously zerglings need that closing speed. They're not going to get there in time. If you have been watching the previous episodes of this, you'll probably have seen a lot of the zerglings so far, and so it is very exciting to see that we are now actually controlling those units. The evolution chamber is essentially the equivalent of the engineering bay. It's where our base unit upgrades are located. You're in a fairly decent zergling swarm here. Big downside of Zerg is more units to control makes it a little bit harder, but we'll be good. It is cold out, so it is nice to have that hot chocolate, I'm telling you. I had a long day of work this morning. It's good to be home. It's good to have a nice little treat, like s'mores flavored hot chocolate and a little bit of Starcraft. Unwind after a what's been a long week. It's still not even over yet. We also want to get those Hydralisk upgrades, which we will very soon. Wings. 4, 5. Oh,
Require more minerals.
you know, we probably could use more drones. Although, we're probably fine. It's important to remember, though, even with all the zerglings that we have, that zerglings are still fairly weak. So they might not always be. That's the thing. You know, you make a lot of them, they overwhelm your enemy essentially. That's the thing with zerglings. So if you don't make, you know, sometimes you think you have a lot, but it turns out that it's not as much as you hope. Although we seem to be doing quite well for ourselves. I guess we needed more, but I mean we're still piling it on. We took out like the base of their, or the core of their base. They didn't have a lot of units. I'm just kind of trying to finish this mission as quickly as possible. This is just a tutorial mission basically. Honestly, this barracks is probably the big threat right now. Okay, there we go. All right, join your brothers over there.
Our forces are under attack. Require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Yeah, Hydralisks are really good too. They're fantastic units. They're a lot tankier. They're basically Marines but tankier. Like, they're insane, really. The amount of damage that they can do. Like, Marines in large numbers can do a lot of damage. Hydralisks are like tanky Marines that have even more DPS and have a harder time dying.
Our forces are under attack.
That supply push just about do it. Zerglings do so much damage. And now, there it is. Alright, so that's your, we popped your Zerg cherry there. That was, fairly straightforward, just defending the little Chrysalis. It's our new assignment. So we got a little taste of Zerg. But things are going to pick up a little bit in the next couple, missions as we continue to take care of this new Chrysalis that the Overmind is so proud of. Thanks you for joining me for this mission. We'll see you on the very next one. See you in a bit.